Hello YouTube friends and subscribers. Something is slightly different today. We've got a Neff electric fan oven and for some reason it's tripping the switch on the consumer unit intermittently, so we don't quite know what the problem is, but we think it could well be one of the elements. Interestingly enough, this particular model has 3 elements. So it's a bit of guesswork really, but we're going to start with the main element, which is in the top of the oven. I'm going to show you what model it is now. Now we've turned the switched spur off to make sure there is no juice whatsoever coming to this oven, and we've yanked it out, and the next thing I'm going to do is take the back off and see if we can get access to that top element. I've disconnected the main juice in to these terminals, and the top element is a thing with 4 terminals on it. And when you're ordering that top element, the trick is to measure the distance between the 2 fixing points, which I think this one was 96 millimeters from memory when you're ordering. Right, so let's unwrap our new element that's come in the post yesterday. Well, here's our new element. Apparently these seem to come in various qualities. I think you can get a budget one for about £30. You can get a branded one for £40, and I think you can get a Neff one for about £70. Obviously I've gone for the British way of doing things. Go for the second cheapest thing on the menu. And next thing to do is get your screwdriver kit. I think this says T15, I don't quite know what that means, presumably Torx, but 1.5 or 15. And we're going to unscrew these 2 bolts at the back. It's the same size bit that we use to take off the whole back panel. And when you come round to the front of the oven, there's just this one fixing screw here, which is a bracket that just suspends the whole element. So we'll quickly unscrew that and hopefully the whole thing will come out. Now I'm going to use some pointy nose pliers just to pull those spades off. Having already made a photograph of what goes where, right, now we should be able to go round to the front and take the whole shooting match out. I would think. Not sure. Kind of wants to come. Just need to figure that out with 2 hands, guys. Okay, if you wriggle it about enough, it will come. But it seems that the whole top lining of the oven comes out at the same time, which was a little bit of a surprise, to be honest. But we'll pull that out and see how it all works. All live, guys. All live stuff here. Okay. So here's the old element fitting, and here's the new one. So you can see there is a difference in the actual little bracket there. Let's just test these over each other and see if they're the same size. Well, everything else looks exactly the right size. So it's just a case of whether that little bracket is man enough to hold this internal lining up. Well, we'll find out very soon. Well, that's how it's going to look. I mean, that screw, well, bolt goes into the fabric of the whole thing, so I would say that's perfectly adequate to hold the thing in place. So all we've got to do now is pick this up and carry it around to the front of the oven and insert. Well, I'm not going to pretend that was easy, guys. I think I've been on this for about 10 minutes at least, trying to get that one bolt to go through the little bracket there and through this liner stuff and locate itself in the right place. But you know, if you want it bad enough, you'll get it, so just stick to the task. Now all that leaves is to go round to the other side, to the back I should say, and just whack these short little bolts into those two holes there. All that leaves us to do now is to connect the cooker up to the juice. What we're going to do is put a 3-pin plug on one end and connect this 2.5mm flexible cable onto the terminals here. So we're going to quickly cut this down and fit it all up. And once you've made those connections, the little cover can go back on. Double check live is the brown, neutral is the blue, earth, and we're using 2.5mm flexible cable there. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Hope you found that moderately interesting. We've changed the element in a Neff fan oven, DIY attempt. Got the part off a company we found on the internet, and seem to have the oven going now. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that'd be nice, thank you. You'll be able to see what else we get up to as we fix our little DIY jobs around the house, around the car, and even some photography tips.